What's up, my people, my people, my people? So I want to do this vlog. This case of paranormal activity happened Thursday morning, which was February. What's it, Thursday? Oh, February 11th. So it was just me and baby girl. You know, normal morning as usual. Me and her in the living room. The same spot I'm sitting at. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. The same spot I'm sitting at is where I'm holding baby girl. She likes to stand up now and little bounce on my legs, and you know, we do our little talking to each other. So now this was around probably say 8:50, 8:45-ish, because Mark is already left and headed to work. So nobody was in the house. Mind you, nobody was in the house, just me and baby girl. So all of a sudden, you know, while I'm holding her and playing with her, I hear a noise in the background. And it's her bouncer, I turn around and I see her bouncer with the toys moving. And I'm like, nobody's here but me and baby girl. So I'm like, and that totally, usually when you hear noise in the house, like, that you know, like, that you can't explain, I usually just push it aside and say, okay, you know what, it's probably the neighbors making the noise or whatever. But with toys moving like that, that's something I cannot say, push it aside, say, oh, you know, it was the wind or vibrations hitting the wall making that toy move. But I was totally freaked out. I called Mark. Mark didn't pick up the phone right away, so I called my mom. And my mom was like, well, you know, don't feed into it. And, you know, the spirit, because, you know, she's actually, my mom's right here, actually, but I'm not going to put her on the camera because she doesn't like to be in the camera. But basically, she was saying don't feed into it because this stuff happens to her as well. She has stories for days to tell you of paranormal activities, but this doesn't really happen to me because I usually don't pay them any attention. But this thing right here with the toys moving, that freaked me out. And then I called Mark and I told Mark as well, and Mark is right here. Say hey.
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Oh wow, okay, so yeah, and I was, like I said, I was really scared, and I tried, you know, I think I got out of the house that day. I did get out of the house. I went somewhere, oh yeah, I went to hang out with my girl Katrina. She was in town, so I was like, okay, you know, it's perfect, because, you know, I could get out the house, because that totally freaked me out. And another thing that was weird was the TV was pixelating as well. And they usually say when spirits or ghosts are in the house, like your TV would do a static and all that crazy crap. The TV was pixelating. Now, I'll let you know, I'll tell you this. When Mike got into the house later that day, the TV was perfectly fine. So I was like, that's weird. You know, when Mark watches the TV, it's perfectly fine. But when I watch the TV, it pixelates. And the next day, Friday, it was me and baby girl again at the house. I was kind of scared again because I'm here alone with her, and there's spirits in here because she does look around the house. Like, she would look at a certain area, and sometimes she talks to that area, and I don't know what she just her baby talk. I record it, you know, as well, and I'm like, who is she talking to? You know, hopefully it's her guardian angels or past relatives that passed by that said, hey. My mom's laughing at me. I'm sorry, y'all. But it's true. Like, I hope to God, you know, I only think positive. And so what else happened? So true. So Friday, the TV. I was watching The Walking Dead. I'm big ups Valentine's Day. The Walking Dead, y'all. Walking Dead.
Today, February 14th, 9 o'clock.
So the TV was. I was trying to watch The Walking Dead marathon, and the TV was pixelated so bad that it was freezing every second, and I couldn't watch it. So I called Comcast, and they told me to reset everything and blah blah blah. Mind you, any Comcast people, I hate Comcast because they trying to rip me off about paying some stupid sports fee that they say is part of the government fee or whatever, and they won't honor my contract rate. But anyways, that's another complaint. But yeah, so the TV was staticky and I couldn't really watch my show. So I got out the house. I went to my friend's mother's house because she's actually gonna babysit Nashira when when I go back to work, and I don't want to go back to work, y'all. I want to be a housewife. I want to be a housewife. Yeah, I want to be a housewife.
Oh, I think she was making the coughing noise because she was trying to get my attention, but it's okay. Back to y'all.
But yeah, so we left, and I actually text my friends, my coworkers that, you know, go to a Catholic church, because I know, you know, Catholic church, they have the holy water. So I told her this whole story. She likes the paranormal activity stuff as well. So and she was like, oh my gosh, can that happen? She's like, oh my gosh, my mom's gonna get you holy water Sunday, which is today. So she's gonna give me the holy water probably tomorrow or Monday or sometime this week, so we can bless the house. Because and that's another thing. I actually went to Walmart and I got a candle for the house.
Carbon monoxide detectors.
Let's see if you guys can see it. Yes, and this is the candle. Mark, come here, because you need to be part of the video. Come and read what the candle say.
English or Spanish?
Well, if you want to do both, go ahead.
Ok. Divino niño Jesús, niño amable de mi vida, honoramos tu sagrada imagen hoy y para siempre. Te elegimos como dueño de esta casa y te pedimos tu protección de todos los daños o malos. Te pedimos tus bendiciones para nuestra casa y todos quienes aquí vivimos. Guíanos a tu gracia divina y aléjenos de daño y pecado. Dios bendiga nuestro hogar. Amén. Divine Child Jesus, we honor your sacred image today and forever. We elect you as master and owner of this house and humbly beg your protection against all harm or evil. Bless our home and all who reside here and guide them to divine grace, keeping them from harm and sin. Bless our home. Amen.
So yeah, so I got that yesterday, you know, at Walmart, because, you know, I felt like we needed something ASAP, because another thing happened. Saturday morning, baby girl was crying. She normally cries either she's hungry, gassy, or she's tired. So at that point, she was actually gassy. So because we fed her, and after she was fed, you know, sometimes, you know, she just has gas. So I picked her up, I walked with her, trying to calm her down, but I sat back on the bed with Mark, and like, she was still kind of crying, and I'm have her stand up in the position, and she kind of, you know, does her little walking thing, right? So mind you, I'm on the bed. On the left side of me, there's nothing on the bed. There's nothing there. She's looking at the left side of the bed, and she's like trying to walk to whoever or whatever she sees on the left side of the bed. And I'm like, Mark, you see that? Do you see what she's doing? Like, that's crazy. Like, there's nothing there. And she was like, like she was reaching out to whatever is over there. Now, and then, whatever she saw that was there, it moved to the living room, because her head moved to the living room.
One thing that I will say that was kind of like strange is that when she was doing that whole like reaching out, like she was trying to grab whatever it was she was looking at, whenever she felt like whatever it was would stop moving, and she would focus on that wherever it was at, and she would be like completely quiet. Like you could hear a pin drop. She wouldn't move. She would be completely focused on that one specific area and stay still, right? For like a couple seconds and focus on whatever it was that she was looking at, and then she would snap out of it. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like weird that, you know, this baby that's not even 2 months old, who, you know, obviously she's looking everywhere, whatever, all of a sudden she would look in a specific area and stop moving around at all and be completely still, like an adult would be, like if they're focused on something. So that was the one thing where I was like, that's kind of strange.
Yeah, and it was like whatever she was looking at was going to the living room and back into our bedroom. And I was like, Mark, yo, this is creepy. This never, I mean, like I told Mark sometime before Nashir was born, like when I'm home by myself or so, I would feel a cool breeze. Now, like the room will be, you know, normal temperature. And and like all of a sudden I would feel like a cool little breeze that would go past me, you know, past my face, and I'm like, what the hell is that? But I suppress things. I think, oh, okay, that's probably just from the AC unit, blah blah blah, whatever. But it's kind of freaky, you know. But now when you have a baby in the house, babies sense these things that we cannot see or sense ourselves, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of creepy. But please let me know if you guys experience any paranormal activities at your house, you know, because this is kind of crazy, because I never had anything like that happen to me with the toys, like making noise by itself and nothing's touching it. You know, that's what really freaked me out, because that's the first time for me. I mean, my mom said things, but you know, that's when you were little, you don't remember. But yeah, please comment down below, like this video, and subscribe, and I'll let you know if there's any more crazy stories, and hopefully there's not, because I do not want to experience this ever again. And like I said, I would document when we are blessing the house, okay? All right, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful Valentine's Day, and don't forget, my Walking Dead fans, catch this episode, because this is going to be the best episode, they said, to hit on TV.
Get ready, everybody, because this Walking Dead is the one that everybody's been waiting for. Negan, that character, everybody knows from the comic books. I don't read the comic books, but a lot of people that I know read them, and they tell me that this guy is like the worst, way worse than the governor was. And I think that the first episode where they're in the road and, you know, Negan appears for the first time, I think he's gonna kill somebody. Where, you know, they're all, I think it's Michonne, what's the light skin, the red bone, what's her name?
Redbone.
The girl, the guy who got killed with a beard in the last season.
Oh, Sasha.
The big guy.
Sasha?
Sasha, right? Okay, Sasha. I know Sasha's there. I know Michonne is there, and the guy with the red beard.
Michonne wasn't in that group with the car in the driveway. It was Daryl, and it was
oh, that's right.
Daryl, Sasha, and
and then the guy with the red beard or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that one of those three is gonna end up getting killed in that scene, because I think they're gonna, early on, they want you to know, like, this dude Negan is really horrible. Like, he's really ruthless, and I think a lot of people are waiting to see what's gonna happen. But my prediction, one of those three are gonna end up dead by the end of the show. So we'll see what happens. Let's see.
All right, adios. We love you, and stay beautiful and handsome, okay?